Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Did you have a good weekend? Well, I'm back to share another brand new book with you. And this book is Gunnar the Viking's Great Pizza Adventure. It is written by Diego Weisberg and it's published by Sourcebooks. And we want to thank everybody for allowing us to share this book with you today. So, are you ready to find out what this book is all about? A Viking and pizza? Let's get started. And what do we see here? What's on this end page? What do you see? Viking swords and all sorts of things that Vikings would use. What do you think? Gunnar the Viking's Great Pizza Adventure. Up north, in a rustic village, there lived a warrior named Gunnar the Conqueror and his trusty raven, Munin. He was known throughout the land as one of the boldest and bravest Vikings. Many would say he was one of the very last of his kind. For years, Gunnar and his friends lived to battle, fighting one war after another. He was a rough warrior, invincible on the battlefield, but deep down, Gunnar hid a secret. After so much destruction, Gunnar wasn't really happy. He felt something was missing. One afternoon, on a journey to a southern town, a delicious aroma coming from an empty cabin took him by surprise. Peering inside, he saw an unfamiliar meal over the fire, something no Viking had ever seen or tasted before. In Gunnar's northern mountains, there weren't many meals to choose from. Tired of eating raw fish with stir-fried stones every day, Gunnar decided to give the dish a try. And do you see what that dish is? Do you see it? Gunnar felt overwhelmed. He was amazed by the combination of fresh flavors and wonderful smells of such a delightful treat. When returning to his village, all he could think about was how to cook that meal himself to share with his friends. And suddenly Gunnar found a new challenge. Did you guess that he found pizza? How many out there love pizza? Could you imagine never having it? Gunnar began to experiment using all the ingredients and tools he could find in his pantry. He prepared the dough as best he could, topped it with cheese, and then added some tomatoes, vegetables, and fish. His first try was... Would you put vegetables and fish on your pizza for the very first try? It was a disaster. Gunnar was eager to create the perfect dish by finding the correct amount of flour and water, the perfect combination of ingredients, and the right temperature to bake it. But he tried again and again with the same result. Do you see what that looks like? Does that look like something you would eat? The villagers stared at the fire and smoke coming out of Gunnar's chimney, wondering what kind of weapon he was preparing. Some even peeked through his windows to see if he was building a new kind of armor. Gunnar was angry and frustrated, but like every Viking, he was hard to defeat. He looked at the mess around him, knowing that mastering this recipe would require a different approach. Lots of effort and patience. So he took a deep breath, cleaned up, and started again. He milled the wheat to make the flour, then mixed it with some water, salt, and a spoonful of sugar to form the dough. While the dough was resting, Gunnar gathered some fresh herbs and vegetables to add to the preparation. So you see this? We've got wheat, flour. Over here we've got some goat cheese. Looking for a good tasty cheese was super important. He kneaded the dough, spread the cheese and ingredients on top, then placed it inside the fire pit. Would you put goat cheese on your pizza? I mean, if that's what he could find. Gunnar was thrilled. He was even happier than if he had won 1,000 wars. The flavors, the texture of the crunchy dough, the mixture of the cheese and juicy tomatoes. After many attempts, Gunnar finally achieved a delicious masterpiece. Gunnar couldn't resist sharing this culinary delight with his close friends. Their eyes widened in surprise when they tasted the incredible creation. It was an explosion of flavor. Word quickly spread throughout the village, and before long, everyone wanted to try Gunnar's dish. Even enemies from distant lands heard about it and decided to come in peace just to try it. As demand grew, Gunnar faced a tough decision. Should he continue wielding his sword on the battlefield, or should he follow his newfound passion for cooking? Could a wooden rolling pin replace his axe? Was sharing his creations with his friends more important than battling side by side with them? What would you do? What would you do? Listening to his heart and his stomach, Gunnar the Conqueror decided to lay down his weapons and become the town pizza master. Some of his warrior friends even joined him in his new culinary adventure. His house became the heart of the village, and people from near and far gathered to savor his creation. With each new pizza, he shared stories of his brave adventures, not on the battlefield, but in the kitchen, his new realm. And they all lived deliciously ever after. And at the very end, there is a recipe to cook your own Viking pizza. And of course, you want to ask an adult or somebody responsible to help you in the kitchen. But there is a recipe to make your own dough. And then there's a recipe for the tomato sauce. So when you come in and check out this book, you can try this recipe and let me know if it's good, or even share it with me. And here at the end, it looks like all of the ingredients to make pizza. So I definitely want to know what you think about this book. So come in, check it out, try the recipe, and let me know. I'll be back on Thursday with more brand new books to share. So until then, have a great couple days. Come in and see me. Bye for now.